What if Goku was born as Daishinkin's son? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z Part 11?
I will not let you destroy my world! You see this? This is Goku T20!
If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z Discussion, where we do a what if discussion on Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball GT. Previously on What If Goku Was Daishinkin's Son, we mentioned that Zalama and Heart is now working with Xemnas, as Xemnas was the one who managed to go and get them. Zalama is the creator of the Super Dragon Balls, and with that they all have one goal in mind, which was to end all the angels in everyone's life so that they could be the next ruler of the multiverse. With that, Goku and Daishinkin decided to go and pay a visit to Roku and its planet. As they have arrived there, but from there Goku went and threw a blast towards that planet and he managed to destroy it. Just when the planet got destroyed, Xemnas has arrived, as he began to go and tell Goku and Daishinkin that they're going to die. But with that, Goku went and he started to attack Xemnas inside his Super Angel 2. With that, he managed to go and destroy Xemnas' coat, as Xemnas revealed his real identity, and that is, he is Daishinkin's son. Upon seeing who he is, got Daishinkin to flip out, as he couldn't believe that Xemnas was still alive, and he went in a mental breakdown. While Goku went and he transformed to his Super Angel 3 and he rushed right towards Xemnas and began to attack him, but saw none of the attack affected Xemnas. Xemnas then revealed to Goku that he has been planning this for the beginning and that he has something very planned up for Goku. With that, everyone came as they aimed a blast towards Goku to kill him, but Daishinkin quickly went and took Goku and they teleported to Broly's world, as he now decided to go and tell Goku everything about who Xemnas is. Find out what happens inside this part. What if Goku was born as Daishinkin's son, Part 11? What are you saying? Xemnas is your son? Well, you see, it goes way back in history. Father, it's time to tell him now. Well then, I'll let you know what happened. Billions of years ago, Goku. We go way back to the beginning, where there were just Daishinkin at Zeno's world, and the Grand Priest. He kept doing his job, which is researching on how to make the multiverse a better place, as Universe 13, 14, 15, and even 16 were still intact, and they were all part of the multiverse. One day, Daishinkin got the report that there were trouble brewing inside Universe 15, as he and another angel who was working with Zeno, who was also like the Grand Priest you can say, was told along with Daishinkin to go and check out the situation. As they both went and they took care of it, and from there they got very close with one another and they ended up falling in love with each other, and as you know it, they had a child. They decided to name this child Xemnas, as he was Daishinkin's son, and from there Daishinkin wanted to do everything he can to make him very strong. Xemnas was very power hungry, as Daishinkin saw that he was extra hungry to get power, and a few million years later he was ordered to go to Universe 14 to find out what disturbance is happening. Xemnas was very loyal towards Daishinkin and Lord Zeno, as he would do anything for them. With that, Xemnas then went and made his way towards Universe 14, where he has learned about the Super Dragon Balls, and from there, he has met with Zalama, who is the owner of the Super Dragon Balls, and he looked right towards him and said, "So you're the one that created the Super Dragon Balls, huh? If you're that strong, why didn't you become the Omni King? Don't ask me something stupid. Remember, I will eventually become one when the time is right. Now I must go in hiding." Wait, if you have the Super Dragon Balls, then it'll be useful for the angels. Why don't you give it to us? I'll give it to you and you could tell everybody about it. But when the time comes, I am going to come back to collect. And what is your ultimate goal? To become the Omni King. Is that so? You do know that with me here, I will never let that happen. You're nothing but empty threat. Well then, let's see if that's true or not. With that, Xemnas has returned right back to Zeno's world with the Super Dragon Balls, where he told Daishinkin about it, and Daishinkin was very happy that he found the Super Dragon Balls, and that is how the Super Dragon Balls came to be. and the angels and God were deciding to use it for their own reasons, and only they know about the Super Dragon Ball. But from there, Xemnas went right back to Universe 14 as he continued to do his mission there, and one day Zeno told his concern that he has with Xemnas to Daishinkin, since he got the report that he heard someone is trying to take over him, and the report was wrong. It said that it was Xemnas that was trying to take over his position. Upon hearing this, got Daishinkin to be really upset, as he has noticed that his son is really power hungry, but he never knew that his son could turn against him one day and try to plot something this evil. With that, they waited for Xemnas to return, as Xemnas has now returned right back to Zeno's palace, and that's where they confronted him. After confronting Xemnas, Daishinkin straight up told him that he is upset with him and he never wants to see him again, as he decided to banish him. And from there, Xemnas was really upset that they didn't trust him, and instead they decided to go with what they thought was right, and they kicked him out of Zeno's palace. After being labeled as an evil angel, Xemnas was really angry, and he went to meet with Zalama yet again and told him, "You're right, we should work together and we could put an end towards this." "Well, I'm glad you came to your senses. The goal is I will become the Grand Priest of the universe, and you could become the Omni King." Say less. I'm just ready to do whatever it takes. With that, Xemnas saw that Universe 13, 14, 15, and 16 angels has all arrived, as they were very strong, but they noticed that he was really strong and they didn't want to fight him. Instead, they asked if they could join forces with him, since they did know Xemnas really well, and they're ready to take down the Omni King, since due to a misunderstanding, he wanted to end Zeno's life. And from there, he has now forced an army, as they had an entire army with angels and everyone who was on their side, including the destroyers. Xemnas went and he summoned the Super Dragon Balls, and he made a wish, but no one knows what that wish was. And from there, Zeno heard about all the universe working together trying to do what they can, which got Zeno really upset. And from there, Zeno decided to go and erase the remaining universe, as Daishinkin came to confront Xemnas about what he did. And when he fought Daishinkin, Xemnas did lost his battle until Zeno came and he erased Universe 13, 14, 15, 16, along with the rest of the people that are living in that universe, including the angels and the destroyer. With that, Daishinkin said goodbye to his son, and Zeno went and erased him too. We come right back to the present timeline, and that is the story of Xemnas. But what puzzles me is, how did he come back after being erased? I never knew you had a son, and you went through so much, father. Why didn't you tell me about him before? It is because I still regret how everything went down, and I couldn't save him, and so I did everything I can to protect you, Goku, so he could never go down the same path which Zeno went down to. But father, how did he become so strong? He must have used the Super Dragon Balls to have it on his side the whole time. Well, we need to train and do everything we can to put an end towards this. They won't rest until they fight us, so let's fight back. Me, Broly, and Vegeta. All of us will train together with Whis and you and the others, and we could put an end towards this. We have a way for you to get much stronger, Goku. I'm going to have to get the Supreme Kai to bring the old Kai here. Someone that Broly managed to release from the Z-Sword, and he could unleash your potential, Goku. If he does, you'll get very close to achieving Omni Instinct. But for that, it's time I give you my full power of my essence, which will transfer my Angel Key into you. But you'll have to figure out how to unlock that power, known as Universal Instinct. Universal Instinct? Yes, that is what you need to have on your side in order to put an end towards Xemnas once and for all and fix my mistakes, son. I'll still be alive, but I won't be useful for at least 100 years to recover and get all my powers back. But it is something I'm worth doing just to save yours and the Omni King's life. But for that, only you can achieve this. Father, you sure he could achieve Universal Instinct? It is something that no angels ever tried to get. It's too powerful. I'm pretty sure if there's anyone that could get it, Whis, it is Goku. With that, Daishinkin went and he summoned the old Kai along with Vados, as she agreed to come and train them. And from there, they all went and they entered the Angel Timer room, and they begun training, where they spent about 5 Earth days there, with it equal to 5 years. Goku managed to go and get his potential unlocked and even get a lot stronger than he was before, as he has now emerged out of the chamber, and now it was time to put an end towards this war once and for all. With that, Daishinkin looked towards him and said, "Now it's up to you, Goku. I'm completely useless, but you do have my power, so please, make sure you put an end towards this, my son." "Leave everything to me, father. I'll make sure to put an end towards this Xemnas once and for all, and I'll see where I can go." "Alright guys, you ready?" "You bet, Kakarot. Let's put an end towards these bastards. I'll make sure to kill them myself too." "Well then, let's go." as Goku went and he took them to where Xemnas was as he teleported everyone there and they got there instantly. Once when they arrived, Xemnas saw that as he smiled and said, "So you finally came, huh? I was wondering how long it would took you guys to come and fight. And by seeing your strength, I can see you have gotten a lot stronger, Goku. I'm here to put an end to this once and for all, Xemnas. You won't get away with this. I know everything that happened. Father told me about it." "Is that so? Well then, you do know that we're brothers, right? And that this whole time, all the battles that you have fought is because of me. I watched you since the day you were born, just to make sure you become the very strong fighter you are today so we can fight and I can kill you with my own hands. I don't care. You can do whatever you want with the battle and stuff. All I know is, I'm not here alone. I have my friends that can fight with me too." "Is that so? Well then, how about we skip the warm-up and begin the full battle?" As Xemnas went and he powered up his ki, using his full power. "Are you ready now, Goku? This will be fun. I'll end your life myself." "This mortal sure talks a lot. Hey, how about you come fight with me? I'll show you which mortal talks a lot then." "Okay then, let's go." Goku has now transformed into his Super Angel 3, as he was ready to have a battle of his life with his own brother, you can say, and from there they're ready to see who is the stronger one. "Well then, you're ready to begin this battle, Xemnas?" "I see you really like me, huh, brother? You're just like the way I was before." "Don't ever call me that. I don't care if you're my brother or not. What matters is that you're trying to put an end towards everything, and I won't stand by it." "Is that so? Well then, let's see what you got then." As Xemnas rushed right towards Goku and he tried to strike him, but Goku caught his fist and he twisted it, and with that he punched him right in his face. Xemnas was surprised to see that and said, "You're too slow, Xemnas. Don't get cocky, Goku." As Goku and both Xemnas went and they rushed right towards each other and their power clashed with one another. While that was happening, Vegeta and Heart's battle had begun, as Heart was using his Universe Seed power and he was ready to go and put an end towards this, while Vegeta was able to increase his power a lot, but from there Vegeta didn't waste any time as he went and screamed. Vegeta has now transformed into his Ultra Ego form, as he was able to get this power from training with Vados and Whis inside the chamber, and now he was ready to go and put an end towards his war once and for all. Vegeta went and he instantly came right in front of Heart and struck him in his stomach, getting Heart to be sent flying meters away. But Heart came right back up as he rushed towards Vegeta and they began to hit one another, and with each hit, the entire universe was shaking until Vegeta smiled and said, "You know that your hit are weak as Yamcha, right? It's sad that you think you're this strong. It's time I put an end to this once and for all, you bastard." Find out what happens in the finale of What If Goku Was Daishinkin's son. Make sure you click the bell, my Z fans, so you'll be the first to know when the next episode comes out. And if you haven't joined my Discord server yet, what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below and join it so you can become the first Z fighters. And don't forget to subscribe to my boy Vegeta T23.